Hello and welcome to the NJACAC Virtual College Exploration Program for all New Jersey students. A couple of quick reminders for our audience. You can press on the Q&A button at any point in time to ask your questions of our panelists. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. And also a reminder to sign up for additional sessions at njacac.org/virtualfair. A recording of this session and all the other sessions will be available in about a week at that same website. So I'm going to turn it over to our friends from St. Elizabeth University. Take it away.
Hi, everyone, and again, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kiana Frazier. I am one of the admissions counselors here at St. Elizabeth University. I'm also an alumni. I have two student ambassadors with me as well, and they're going to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Gianna. I'm a sophomore here at St. Elizabeth University, and I'm a student ambassador.
Hi, I'm Ava. I'm a junior, and I'm also a student ambassador here at St. Elizabeth University.
Awesome. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. We also are going to have a Q&A with Gianna and Ava. So again, put as many questions as you can so we can get the conversation started. So here's a picture of our beautiful campus. We were founded in 1899 as one of the first all-women's colleges in New Jersey. As of 2016, we became fully co-ed, but we still pride ourselves in our mission to be service-oriented and serve diverse populations. We are a small campus. Our student to faculty ratio is 11:1, which just means that your professors will know you by your first name. There's no question if they're going to answer email or not be available for office hours. All of our faculty are people that were either in the field of study or are currently in the field of study that they're teaching. So here's a list of our majors. We have over 40 plus majors and minors to choose from. Some of them include biology, nursing, social work, history. However, our most unique major is our individualized/self-designed major, which is a program that you're able to take classes from any other majors and combine them to whatever major you think best fits whatever field of study you want to go into. We also have a partnership with Drew University as well as Fairleigh Dickinson Madison. They're both less than a mile away from us, and that allows you to take classes on their campuses as well, but at St. Elizabeth rate. We have a number of dual degree and partnership programs, some of them being with FDU as well as St. George or St. Joseph's. We have a couple of 5-year programs, which means that when you graduate in 5 years, you will graduate with a bachelor's as well as a master's. It's something that we recommend, especially because it eliminates the time trying to figure out what you want to do as far as with schools, as well as it shortens the amount of time. So instead of taking 6 years, you're done in 5, and you don't have to worry about the transition between undergrad and graduate. For anyone that is interested in law or medicine, we do have professional prep classes for those as well. So our student life, we have over 20 clubs and organizations to choose from. We also have 2 residence halls, as well as a flexible meal plan, which means when you go to the cafeteria, you'll swipe and it's all you can eat. It's something that is definitely a plus for our student athletes, but it's something that is definitely different from other institutions. Our SAU Promise program, that begins with your freshman year, and you're a part of advising, workshops, internships, and it's all catered to students to ensure that they're successful upon graduation. So if within 6 months you are not enrolled in a graduate program or employed with full-time, we will hire you back for a 6-month paid internship. So you made a promise to us to finish your degree, so we're making our promise back to you. I know tuition is always a hot topic when it comes to college. However, 98% of our students receive some form of scholarship. Our average financial aid package is $33,000, and scholarships range anywhere between $1,000 and full tuition. I do highly recommend, if you haven't already, please fill out the FAFSA, because not only does it determine your eligibility for state and federal aid, but also aid here at St. Elizabeth. So like I said earlier, we're located in Morristown, New Jersey, which is a prime location because we are in the suburbs, and we are far enough from the city, but close enough to still go into the city. We do have a train station right on campus, which is about, if you take the train, you're about an hour away from New York City and about an hour and a half from Philadelphia. Not only internships and networking opportunities allow you to, when you're taking the train, but also if you're even interested in taking an off-campus job. So our mascot's the Eagles. We are a Division III institution, which means that you won't receive any aid to play the sport. But that just means that you like playing your sport that much that you want to play in college. We have a few sports that you can choose from. We have men's and women's basketball. We have men's and women's cross country, softball, tennis, just to name a few. If you are interested, I do highly recommend, as it not only allows you to play the sport, but there's tons of support networks within athletics that helps you succeed also out of the university. So our Summer Scholars Program, it's a bridge program that that is for select students that helps prepare them for college, because high school and college are completely different. It's a 4.5-week program that includes free room and board, free activities, free academic materials, and as well as tutoring. And all of it, once you complete the program, you can receive up to 8 free credits. So that when the rest of your class is starting with none, you have 8, and it's always good to start ahead of the game, especially when it comes to later down the line when you think about graduating early. So I do hope that you will apply. There's 2 ways to apply: via the Common App, which is probably the easiest, or through our website. We don't offer an application fee, so it is free. What we'll need is your transcript, your personal essay, 2 letters of recommendation, and we are SAT and ACT optional. So that will never hurt you. If you think that you did a great job on your SAT and you want to send it, go for it. But again, it's not required. I do want to let you know that we are here every step of the way throughout, not just your application process, but even your decision process and transitioning into college. If there's any questions that we can answer, definitely feel free to contact us. So this is just our enrollment steps. So the first thing you'll need to do is complete your FAFSA. Next, you'll need to submit your deposit by May 1st. If you do want to live on campus, there's also a housing deposit attached to that. You'll sign up for Eagles Day, where you register for classes, meet with advisors, meet with Student Life, sign up for new student orientation, and then you're ready to go. Again, if there's anything that we can do to help eliminate any confusion or help ease the process, please let us know, and we'll be here to help you. So I do encourage you to visit. We are hosting a number of on-campus as well as virtual events this semester. If you are not comfortable with coming on campus, that's totally okay. Our virtual events are all major specific. So if you are interested in nursing or biology, we have virtual events catered to you. We also offer an on-campus and a virtual tour. All this can be found on our website at steu.edu/visit. And if you do register for any of our events, both on campus and virtual, you do automatically receive $1,000 towards your tuition. So that's definitely something that we encourage for you to attend. So this is the conclusion of our presentation, but I am going to open up for any questions that you might have. All right, so let's see. Okay, so Gianna, Eva, I have some questions that you can answer. So the first one, first, can you guys just tell us what you do on campus, as well as if you reside on campus or if you commute?
Do you want to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. So again, my name is Gianna. I'm a sophomore. I double major in criminal justice and psychology. I am also a commuter. I commute from West Milford, New Jersey. It's about 40 minutes away. I am the president of the class of 2023. I'm in the honors program. I'm also a student ambassador, and I'm also a peer mentor.
So as I said, I'm Ava. I'm a junior. I double major in early childhood education and English with a minor in special education. I'm a student ambassador on campus. I'm also the publicist for EEA, and I'm a peer mentor as well.
Nice. So you guys both mentioned that you're double majors. Was it hard for you to pick a major?
No, I always loved working with kids when I was younger, so I knew that that's what I really wanted to do. And my goal is really to become either like a kindergarten teacher or preschool teacher because I really like the little kids. They just bring so much joy and laughter. So I was like, okay, I really want to help them. So I really knew from a young age. I was always told that I was good with like the little kids. So I was like, all right, why not make a career out of it?
No, it wasn't hard for me at all. I've always wanted to be in the criminal justice field, but more so into the psychology field as well. And I really thought that double majoring would give me a combination of both. So that's why it was really easy for me. I always grew up watching Criminal Minds and all kinds of crime shows and stuff like that. I've always just known that that's what I wanted to do.
It's the same. I love those. So like we said, it is a small campus. Obviously I went here as well. So I definitely can speak on that too. But how available are the faculty, like from experience?
They are very, very available. They have set office hours, but even after the office hours, they're always on their computer, always emailing the students. Even some professors give out their phone number and say, listen, if you're not going to be here, like if it's last minute, just text me and say, hey, I'm not going to be in class. Or if you have a question, you text them or you email them. They get back to you as fast as they can. They're always available to help you. And I love it because I feel like at like a bigger college, they don't really, I don't want to say like care as much, but it's not like here. Like here, they really, really care about you. Like if you're not in class for one day, they email you right away and they say, hey, are you okay? Like, do you need help? Do you need me to help you with anything you need? Or they give you like extensions on homework. If you're like, hey, like I wasn't here, blah, 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 this happened. And they're like, okay, you have an extension because you told me. And then they're like, oh, email me with anything you need. Like they're always here. It's very, very good.
I definitely can speak from experience. I remember even missing an assignment one time and I'm walking on campus and my professor saw me and they're like, hey, Kiana, you're right? And I'm like, yeah, everything's good. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Gianna.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say I agree with Ava. Everything that she said is 100% correct. Another thing, don't be afraid to like email your professor again if they did not answer. Because like Kiana said, a lot of the professors are still working in the field. So they do have outside jobs and they can get a little bit busy, but feel free to email them again if you really do need help because they will get back to you.
Nice. So we're going to switch over to like student life. What is there to do on campus? In a perfect world, I know right now because it's COVID, but prior to this, what was there to do on campus?
So I live here, I'm a resident. There's always something to do on campus. It seems like there's always an event going on. There's, it's either an event going on or there's like a friend of yours comes over and say, hey, do you want to go to the basketball courts or you want to go to the soccer field and play a game? Like, or you want to just walk around on campus. Like there's always something to do, which I think is really nice. And especially now, even with COVID, I feel like there's still some stuff to do because the school's really trying to make it as normal as possible, even with these tough times going on. Like I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, we had an outside barbecue. And then a week ago we had a movie night. Like they're really trying to make it as normal as they can. And everyone is always so involved on campus. So you'll never really get bored because you're gonna find something to do. There's always something going on.
Right. And so since I am the president of the class of 2023, I end up planning a lot of events that do happen on campus. And we definitely strive to make sure that these events are appropriate for all types of people, like have, what's the word I'm looking for? Encourage like people's interests, a whole bunch of different type of interests. So we want to make sure that everybody gets involved as much as possible. So we really try to strive to get everybody to really get out there and have something to do, because especially during these times because of COVID. So.
Nice. So can one of you guys just elaborate on like the different clubs that you can get a part of, be able to be a part of while you're on campus? I know you mentioned EEA and being a part of the e-board for your class, but is there other clubs that you can get a part of?
Yeah, there's the Bio Club, there's Commuter Council, there's Campus Ministry, Black Student Union, the Psychology Club. We have so many. There's a new club actually that just started last year called Somos. It's like a Hispanic heritage kind of oriented club. Yeah, there's so many more that there's like too many to think of.
And going along with that, you can start your own club. You just need a minimum, is it 3 or 4?
I think 3.
Okay, I think 3, and then you have to like go up to Naima and talk to her about it, but you can start your own club if you're really, really passionate about it. So I think that's a really good thing too.
Nice. So are you able to just, can you, both of you guys actually, because you both have different perspectives, how are you guys able to balance not only your social life and academic, but also because you're a part of all these clubs? How is that be able to align, especially because you're on a small campus?
I think time management is your best friend. And if you know how to have time management early on, it's definitely going to benefit you in the long run. Me personally, I also have 2 other jobs other than everything that I do on campus. So at times it does get a little bit hard, but I really, really try to like make a schedule, write down all the assignments that I have, write down all the events that I'm planning out to do, and really just be on like my stuff and make sure that I get everything done that I have to. So definitely get a planner. Mine's somewhere over here, but get a planner, write down everything that you can, and really just stay organized.
I agree with that, and I think it's also the people that you surround yourself with. Like if you surround yourself with people that don't really care, you're gonna turn into that person. But if you surround yourself with someone that's like really on top of it, you're gonna go towards that. And I think it really depends on who you hang out with, but also definitely what Gianna said, time management is key, number 1 in college. Like you need to realize how to manage your time. And I think it's also like I have a planner just like Gianna. I plan everything out. I plan what I'm gonna do today, and then sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, I really need a break. I'm not gonna do it, and then I'm scrambling at the end. So you kind of learn from like your mistakes, but you really do. College, you really start to like wake up and realize, okay, this is where I really need to like step it up.
Nice. Gianna, you mentioned that you were a commuter. Can you just elaborate on like what life is as a commuter?
So as a commuter, I can definitely say it is a little bit more difficult than being a resident for obvious reasons. You know, you get into traffic, you have to pay for gas. But overall, the school does a really, really good job of accommodating to commuters. We have an amazing commuter council, and we have a whole room for commuters down at the bottom of St. Jose, Cafe Jose. And we really just do a good job of staying involved while not being a resident on campus. So I'm proof that it can happen, so.
Nice. What do you guys think is the best part about St. Elizabeth?
I really loved this school because as soon as you come on campus, it feels like a family. As soon as you come in here, like I remember my first day, I didn't know anybody, obviously, and like maybe 10 minutes into me moving in, I had like 4 upperclassmen come up to me and be like, "Hey, Ava, how are you doing?" I was like, and I stood there for a second, not like understanding. I was like, how do they know my name? And then like as time went on, I like realized and like, oh, okay, like everyone knows everyone here. Like I thought Gianna was a resident for a really, really long time, and then she was like, "No, I'm a commuter." And I was like, "But you're always here." And she's like, "Yeah." So, but it's definitely a family feel on campus. Everyone knows everybody by name. Even if you don't know them by name, you know them by face, and it's really cool. Like I never really like experienced something like this, even at my high school, even though my high school is very small. But like I can tell you here, I know pretty much everyone, which I think is great. So.
Piggybacking off of what Ava said, I actually went to a very large high school. My graduating class was almost 900 people. So yeah, I went to a really, really big high school. So coming to a really, really small college, it was a big adjustment for me. And at first I wasn't sure about how I would like it, but I absolutely love it. Everybody is like one big family, like Ava said, and everybody knows everyone, which is a good thing in a way, because there's a lot of networking opportunities and you really get to know people and build those relationships. But another thing that I really, really love about SCU is the opportunities that are given to you. Maylin Torres, she is the coordinator of all like internships and mentoring programs. So I'm very, very close to her, and she's always giving me the opportunities like, okay, there's this internship happening, there's this, and she always gives me the information that I need, and she's willing to do that for absolutely anybody. Just email her, say, hey, I want to make an appointment with you, talk about some potential internships or any opportunities, and she'll give them to you. So.
Nice. I was literally about to tell you what I thought the best part was when I was here, and that was it. It was that it was such a family, and also the fact of all the support systems and networks that you were able to. You met so many other people, especially through the Eagles fairs and all that stuff. You were able to meet people not just on campus that can help you succeed after you graduate, but they were able to connect you with people off campus. In the nearby towns that were able to help you succeed as well. And I thought that was great. One more question, last question, I promise. Why did you guys choose to come to St. Elizabeth?
I chose to come to St. Elizabeth because of how small it was, and how just from the first day of when I visited, I just got this like overwhelming like vibe that everybody was so nice and welcoming. Like literally my first day, like I just had a tour. I scheduled a tour with someone and it just felt like home. So.
I chose this school because, as I said, I did go to a small high school, and I was in like the resource classes in my high school as well. And I was like, okay, I need to continue it over into here. And as soon as I came to campus, they were like, oh, we can do this. We can help you with this. We can help you with this. And we can help you with this. I was like, okay. And then they told me how small the classes were. And I was like, this is just like when I was in high school, and I thrived on that. So I really loved it because of the small classes. As Gianna said, the family feel of campus. I just felt like I fit like as soon as I came on campus. And I really loved it. This place has really become like my home away from home.
Nice. Thank you guys for answering all those questions for me. And thank you for joining everyone that is online. I appreciate you listening to all that St. Elizabeth has to offer. I believe we turn it back to Dan, right?
Yes, thank you very much for to our presenters for sharing all this great information. To everyone in the audience, when you close this window, you'll get a very quick 4-question survey. If you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of feedback with us, we'd greatly appreciate it. And also be sure to sign up for additional sessions at njacac.org/virtual fair. Thank you very much to our team from St. Elizabeth University. We appreciate your time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.